On an otherwise ordinary morning, humanity awakens to a sky transformed. Our familiar golden sun now blazes with a ferocity never before seen, its light painfully brilliant and its warmth overwhelming. The sun's surface temperature has inexplicably doubled, turning it from a yellow star to a white-hot beacon, its energy output surging eightfold. Within hours, the world reels as the air shimmers, shadows sharpen, and the temperature soars far beyond historical records. The ozone layer, already fragile, is hammered by a torrent of ultraviolet radiation, and emergency alerts blare as scientists scramble to understand what's happening. As the planet's surface bakes, birds fall silent, crops begin to wilt, and the world's cities, built for a gentler sun, are thrust into a new era of survival. As days pass, the world's climate systems unravel at breakneck speed. Global temperatures spike by tens of degrees, rendering large swaths of the equator and southern United States inhospitable in mere weeks. Ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica begin a catastrophic melt, sending torrents of water into rising seas. Power grids strain and fail as air conditioners run non-stop, but even these can't keep up with the relentless heat. The ozone layer, battered by ultraviolet light, thins rapidly, exposing living things to dangerous radiation. Crops wither in the fields, livestock perish, and food shortages loom. Wildfires break out across continents, turning forests into infernos and blanketing cities in smoke. Governments declare states of emergency, millions flee northward or to higher altitudes, seeking refuge from the furnace Earth has become. Across the globe, the natural world faces a mass extinction event. Plants, unable to photosynthesize under the blistering ultraviolet onslaught, die off en masse, stripping away the planet's green covering. Animals, especially those without burrows or shelters, succumb to heat stroke or radiation burns. The oceans, absorbing the sun's newfound wrath, warm rapidly, driving coral reefs to bleach and marine life to flee deeper or perish. Humanity, desperate to survive, retreats into underground shelters, shielded domes, or thick-walled buildings. Outdoor life becomes impossible without protective gear. Food production shifts to artificial LED-lit hydroponic farms deep below ground. Evolutionary pressure intensifies. Only the hardiest microbes, extremophiles, and perhaps some insects persist. The world's biosphere contracts, the soundtrack of life replaced by silence and the hum of air filters. Survival demands reinvention. Above ground, cities are deserted or retrofitted with reflective shielding, their once glass towers now gleaming with mirrored armor. Underground, a new way of life emerges. Societies cluster in vast, cooled bunkers linked by tunnels, where culture, commerce, and governance continue beneath the earth. Solar energy, once a clean dream, becomes a hazard, now harnessed only with extreme caution and dense filters. Water scarcity becomes acute as evaporation outpaces supply, prompting innovations in condensation, harvesting, and strict rationing. The global population shrinks, borders blur as climate refugees settle wherever survival is possible. Day and night cycles lose their meaning, replaced by artificial lighting and carefully regulated routines. Old traditions fade, replaced by a culture of adaptation and resilience. Humanity, once masters of the surface, become denizens of the deep. As decades pass, Earth's orbit expands slightly due to the sun's increased radiation pressure, but not enough to offset the devastation. The moon's appearance changes, its surface bleached by the relentless ultraviolet glare. The solar system itself is transformed. The habitable zone pushes outward, making Mars and the outer moons more temperate and inviting. Humanity, faced with a dying Earth, turns its eyes to the stars and redoubles its efforts to colonize space. Robotic probes and early settlers find that Mars, once frigid, now supports liquid water and a breathable atmosphere with the right technology. The concept of home shifts from a single blue planet to a network of outposts and domes scattered across the solar system. The sun, now a white-hot beacon, serves as a daily reminder of both our fragility and ingenuity, a cosmic challenge that propels civilization into its next chapter.